helpful. Um, if and now this is about you, if Bashar does not require memory, then that must mean he can instantly connect to what he needs to know when he asks. How can we do the same?
Very easily. Again, all you have to do is open up. Now, some information that you ask for may not be relevant for your life path, and you have to know and trust the idea of perfect timing in the way that your life unfolds. So open up and ask and see what you get, but don't judge what you get. Don't insist on getting a particular thing. Just see what you get and work with what you get in the most positive and constructive way. That's all you have to do. You have to not assume that you think you know what it is you need to get. You just have to open up and know that you will get what you need.
And this person is saying that whenever they read about a historical figure, event, or time period, they feel like the people they're studying become part of them, almost as if they're absorbing their essence in their through his imagination. Why does this happen, and what is actually going on energetically or psychologically when you feel this way about studying another consciousness in a
Well,
sense?
as we have said, everyone exists at the same time, and therefore you're making a literal energetic connection to a person who still coexists simultaneously with you, even though from your perception, they may seem to exist in a different time period. But the idea is that you are matching their frequency, identifying with them, and in a sense, then creating within your own energy something similar to what they may be experiencing in their life. So the idea is that it's not so much you're absorbing, but you are matching and mirroring what it is they are experiencing. And therefore, you can decide how to use that information to benefit you on your life path. So you're making an energetic and telepathic connection with someone that coexists with you simultaneously from a higher level, a higher plane, where time is not experienced the same way linearly that it is in physical reality.
So when people visit other places that are sacred spaces, let's say, and they do things like this where they're studying certain individuals and bringing that energy into themselves, what is the overall benefit of bringing in these other frequencies and then, integrating it within who you are?
Well, as I said, every life path is intertwined. Therefore, there may be things on your life path that are better served by information and experience being had on someone else's life path. In other words, you're learning from each other. In the same way that you may seek a mentor in your physical reality to teach you about things you haven't experienced yet, but that are important for you to know on your life path, you can cross timelines and do the same thing by allowing yourself to match and mirror the frequencies of people who may appear to be no longer alive in your time period, but who are very much alive in their own time period simultaneously. So it's simply like seeking information and a mentor to help you with things that are important for you to experience on your life path by using the experience and knowledge of someone else in another life that may have already experienced those things. In the same way, you might ask someone simultaneously living in your reality for some information based on their experience in their life. It's no different in that sense.
So along those lines, what is the purpose of phobias that when people develop that, like sometimes people will think, oh, it was from a past life, something that happened to me, or X, they all have all kinds of reasons, but the reality is that many people manifest some specific kind of phobia, and that's a big challenge that they face in their life.
Yes, and the idea is that that's set up as a challenge in this life. Look to what the phobia symbolizes, what it represents. For example, many people may have a phobia of certain animals. What does the animal symbolize? What does it represent? What is the symbolic issue that you are dealing with that the animal reflects to you? And that's why you're afraid of it, because it's a challenge for you to overcome. It's not so much about actually being afraid of that animal as it is having a fear reaction to what the animal symbolically represents or archetypally represents about an issue that you're dealing with. Or again, for example, the idea of many people having a fear of what they say heights, where more often than not, it's not actually a fear of heights, it's a fear of falling, of losing control over something. So in a sense, you have to look at what the fear is really at its core, actually symbolizing and representing as an issue that you're dealing with, a challenge that you're dealing with, that you have decided to work on, to overcome, to stretch your soul, because those kinds of issues of whatever the animal symbolizes, whatever the particular situation symbolizes, are what's going to allow your soul to expand in a way that you believe is important for your soul's growth, so you can also overcome it and help other people experiencing similar issues.